Welcome back everyone to another exciting episode of Legrand Legacy. I'm your host, Mr. Gazillion, and in the last episode we got to this ruined temple where we got our butt handed to us by this creature whose name escapes me. It was this thing with 8 arms and as many freaking swords. To get to that creature you gotta go up these stairs. And one thing is I thought that maybe we had to go this way to complete the story, so I went up the stairs. So I think I might have to beat that big boss. So before we go back there and get our butt kicked again, we're gonna go down this hallway, which, oh my god. Seriously? It brings us here? Man, I wish I would have known. Between episodes, since that thing destroyed us last time, I went and I sold some of the goods we had in our inventory because I'm assuming since it's a demo, we're probably not going to get to crafting. And I leveled up a little bit. So I bought some items. I have 15 blood shards. And you know what? Actually, let's assign this high voltage shocking stone inflicts paralyze on the enemy. This might actually be useful against a monster that's made of fire. Now, I know I shouldn't be forgetting this, but I forget the different strengths of stuff. So, no, it wasn't there. Oops, encounter maybe? Command and act? No. I went through all of these last time too. There you go. My goodness. So since he is fire, we should probably want to equip something that's water. That just makes sense. Why did I need to read that up? I feel like a dumbass. But alright, so do we have some sort of water material? This beautiful stone that leaves you dumbfounded, inflicts silence on an enemy. That might actually do the trick. Essentially grinned, a faint voice coming out of it telling you to do your job properly. Okay, thanks a lot, buddy. Not really. A frozen flame. Heals a column. Heals a row. Well, you know what? I think this might actually come in handy. So, hey. Rare stone containing crystal flakes used as a mixture to heal wounds. What the heck? I can't actually equip that? No, it looks like you drop it. So I did sell some stuff. I don't see much here that I can do. Maybe this would be good because I could probably try and paralyze them. So we're going to put it here. And this thing here, what does this do? We might be able to inflict stone on him, though I'm not sure if that would actually do a big difference. So we're going to leave that there. We're going to go back here. And we're going to go back up this way. Now, if I can, I'm going to try and avoid some battles, but they're not all avoidable. In fact, you know what? Oh my god, run! Whew, that one I don't think was supposed to be avoidable. I think this thing... Yeah, okay, it saw us. And the music gets to restart. Because I was wanting to record with you guys, I had the game on pause. So my playtime might not actually reflect what we're at now. So, boom, perfect. Boom. It would have been amazing had I had 2 perfects there, so you guys think I'm a pro now that I grinded in between episodes. But I am far from it. I miss way more often than I would like to admit. Dang it. Oh, gosh darn. I did up some different attributes, though, when I leveled up. I brought up a little bit of intelligence, a little bit of agility, all to basically try and get my magic defense up, and also get some of my magic abilities up. Let's see here. Oh no, I wanted to sneak up on it. Didn't work. That's alright. So let's just try and kill this thing if we can. We are a little bit stronger. Ah, yes. Oh no, not good enough. But since it's a perfect, our good friend Finn won't miss. 62, not that bad. As you can see, we're doing pretty good in battle right now. It's not amazing, but there you go. Nice little perfect. Hopefully we interrupt it. And we do. Well, at least I didn't have the time to attack us back. So to me, that's as good as an interrupt. Now the door should be over here. I would prefer not to get spotted here, but ugh, I have a feeling I couldn't actually avoid this battle, so I went ahead and did this. I'm gonna try and kill this thing. If I can get a perfect, that means I can get a good shot off of this thing here, the Ducador. No, I thought I could do it. No, I'm so bad. Why, Mr. Gazillion, why? Well, we could probably still do it, actually. These things are easily interrupted. Oh, that didn't quite do the trick. He did miss, and then we killed that bird. We got 50 damage. And why is this thing not dead? And I don't think it's going to survive the next attack, so let's do this. Oh, not a perfect, but still good enough. And the verdict is dead and not dead. I guess because of the pig thing was in the way, so we didn't do full damage. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, okay, guys, let's save the perfects for the final battle. Oh man, I can't believe those steps were a freaking entrance back to... Do you know how much that would have helped me while leveling up? The game actually crashed twice on me while I was grinding. Do you have any idea how frustrating that is? Very frustrating. The battle doesn't start. So let's do 2 attacks like this. Oh, I thought that was a perfect. Oh, I thought that was a perfect too. Well, close, but no cigar. And this thing dies in 1 turn now, which is kind of good. If I could only, you know, guarantee the win. Oh, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. It's going to die regardless. There you go. That was kind of reckless of me. And because I did that curvy ability, it managed to hit me anyway. Oh, 1 more fight and we actually gain a level. Oh, I think there's actually 1 more here. Yep. And let's try and actually get it from behind if we can. Oh my goodness, I took too much time. That's one thing I'm actually disliking a little bit about this game. I tend to get stuck in the environment a lot. Oh man, I really needed that to be a perfect and not miss. Okay, so hit me for 56, 480. Ooh, we didn't miss. That's actually pretty rare now. And actually, we don't even need to have perfect with these guys. I don't even think they attack. Like, I think they cast some sort of spell. It just takes a really long time to cast. And I end up killing them before they do it every single time. And I think if there's other people in the their party, not my party, they end up come on. There you go. They end up trying to heal them. So let's level up Aria. I really don't know what to bring up for her. Maybe a little bit of intelligence would be good. Luck. There's no way I'm going to get to 30 luck in this demo. We're almost done. So I think just doing this right now, just rounding it up a little bit for this big battle that's coming up, should be good. Now, hopefully we're strong enough to beat this guy. I think we were probably strong enough in the last episode, but what happened was I was kind of like okay, first of all, this on a row, so we'll assign this one to her. Yeah, so I could have done it in the last battle, but because I was trying to save on these blood shards, it didn't really happen. So we're gonna bring ourselves up to full health, and I'm not even gonna be careful there. I actually wasted one for like something like 20 health, because you don't know at this point just how much health is going to end up saving us. And yeah, I guess we're pretty much ready now. We've got our special abilities. I am going to change the formation so that we're in a row, and I don't really know how this is going to work. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set Aro this way, because if he has some sort of slash that can attack us in a specific way, I'm kind of hoping that it's going to end up not spreading the damage as much. And we can't save, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to go ahead without a save. So I really hope that I don't die right now. And yes, let's move ahead. I'm not going to read the dialogue here because I've already done it. So while it does this, I'm just gonna sip some tea. So here we are, an 8-armed, 8-sworded. I guess you could say this thing is well-armed, both figuratively and literally. Okay, so, first things first. What is first thing? I'm not sure if Power Shot is more powerful than my Water Blast. So let's check it out just for the fun of it. And let's use Arc Slash. Now both of these things, let's not forget, uses the timed attack. Last time I got a perfect. So that did, how, can we see it? We didn't get to see. I think it was around 800 or so. And I was able to get a perfect on this. In the last episode I got a perfect on this one, I think. Which ended up doing like 1500 damage. Oop. So how much damage does it do to the one? Oh, it hits everyone, but not for that much, so that's okay. As you can see, Drowning Barrage is unlocked, and we also unlocked Searing Slash with the 30 strength, because I upgraded my character differently in the last episode. Now we're going to try to paralyze this guy. We're going to try it once. I have no idea if this can actually work, and he resisted it, so there you go. We wasted a full turn on there. But, oh, damn, we defended that, but I thought that was actually something completely different. I thought we were actually doing our attack at the time, so let's just do regular attacks here. No perfects, because we are not loved. Oh. 352, eh? Well, you use the row healing thing, because I'm not going to take any chances. And you just attack again. I have no idea how much health this has, but it can heal for 750 exactly. I really need a perfect right now. This is getting really difficult. We'll do Drowning Barrage again. You just keep fighting, because you know what you're doing. Yes! And 710, that was our... I could have used a perfect there. Flare. Ooh, is that the really bad one? That's a really bad one, isn't it? Nope, it's not. Okay, that's good. I think this is the one where he does a really big attack, so I might actually... It might be worth defending here. Man. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna go all out here. Maybe I can defend against it. Nope. I should have defended. I'm an idiot. Oh, and I only... Oh, God. Last time I did 300 with a perfect defense. How much damage without? God. How much? 350? Oh, okay. It's not as bad as it looks. What's going on here? Oh, my goodness. The game crashed on us. No! Please don't crash! I want to finish this guy. God dang it. Please don't do this to me. Alright, guys. We are going to reset the game, and we'll be right back. Oh, welcome back, folks. If my voice is robbed of its enthusiasm, it's only because that the game crashed again. Not the one that you guys just saw. I'm talking about another one between this current iteration and the one that you guys witnessed. So let's try this again. And I think what's going on here is that my characters are trying to attack before this big creature guy has a chance to reset his state or something. So it just breaks the game. So I'm gonna make sure to defend regardless when it's his time to do his big flare attack. So the thing is, I don't really remember how many attacks it takes. I think on his 5th try, he does a big attack. So we're gonna have to be a little bit diligent and hope that we can stop him in time. Oh yes, a perfect right now is exactly what I needed to break away his... Oh, a second perfect. The game is actually giving me a chance here. So let's do regular attack here. All right. Man, that was beautiful. Okay, not bad here. Oh, and we beat him before he even did the thing. No way.
Enough.
What's this? Oh, who is this? What the heck? But we were beating it. We didn't need your help. Be gone! And he's gone as quickly as I guess he was there. So, you finally come. What? What was that thing? That thing is my guardian. You, a guardian made of infernal fire? I'm sorry for such adversity. I put it here just for precaution. You are the one I have been seeking for years. You are Lazarus. Yes, that would be me. The beast of the old world. Is this old man? He's a Dringer. Dragon's blood flows within him. He's a beast more powerful than any force on Legrand, yet he chooses to cower in this tomb. Tomb is an interesting choice of word, dear. You are my guests now. We could talk in a more proper place. Please follow me. And we receive 3,000 XP, which is probably enough to gain a level, actually. The world needs you more than ever, Lazarus. You aren't exiled anymore. My exile is not completely of my own accord, dear Aria. How do you know my name? I've lived long enough to know almost everything. Who sent you here? I came here by my own accord. That's so. Lur's blessing with you then to have found me. I do not care about any blessings. With you on our side, we can win the war. I am too old to fight. Don't you see I'm all rusted now? Don't take me for a fool. You might be old, but you are a Dringer. You're still stronger than any of us. I think it's Dringer. Dringer makes sense, I think. Not anymore. I'm not long for this world anymore, dear. Then you really are a coward, and I'm just wasting my time visiting a dying old man. Far from it. I'm here to grant you a duty you must fulfill preventing the second ring. Prevent? The war's already raging in the north, and soon it will engulf the whole of Legrand. The prophecy has led you here. That means you are destined to prevent what has not yet unfolded. Not just the present, dear. I can't understand any words you just said. You have come to find me as written in the prophecy of the flame, haven't you? Yes, but what do you mean by what has yet to unfold? We are amidst a great war already. There is little time left. What you must do now is to gather the armaments of Lyra. The armaments? What armaments? I don't have time for this. Listen carefully to my words, dear. Now, I will impart to you the true verses, then you must make haste. With these, you can stop all wars. It took me years to get here, and this is all you have? Words and more verses? That will suffice for now. You have to understand what the prophecy is truly saying. The flame will end the second... they're using HTML and CSS to do this? Interesting. What framework are they using? The flame will end the second ring. What more is there to understand? That is why I have to seek you. You are the fire something something. Unfortunately, the markup for the... for that HTML CSS there, push the rest of the text on the second line. Oh, there you go. What more is there to understand? That is why I have come to seek you. You are the firebringer of Legrand, are you not? I was the firebringer, but not of tomorrow. Long time ago, I destroyed many civilizations, and yet I'm still here redeeming my sins by shouldering the burden of the true verses for hundreds of years. Now I'm afraid I must pass the torch on to you. No, you must help me in the Mugna feud. People are killing each other for some reason they've forgotten. Mugna feud? Where have I heard about this before? The war meant in the prophecy is not this war. The war is an invasion that will leave Legrand lifeless and engulfed in destruction. Even if there is another war, which we don't even know if it's going to happen or not, what I know is that our people are dying every single day. Yet, true death is horror, and horror is not caused by the feud. True death and horror? I have seen way too much death and horror by now. Too much. And your kind will have to endure even more if you let the furbolgs invade. Furbolgs? The demons of the old world? They were repelled by the heroes of Lur. Yet they're still trying to find another way back to our land. The armaments of Lyr are the weapons of the aforementioned heroes, which they use to catch the furbolgs away from our realm. You must get the armaments to prevent the firebolgs from coming to our realm ever again. Oh, now he puts furbolgs in one word. Is it one word or two words, man? Make up your mind.
But what about... This is not what I have expected.
Trust me, dear. You must get the armaments, for there's no other way.
Let's say I am willing to do what you say. Then where would I find these armaments?
Listen to me closely, my dear Aria. The armaments of Lord, they are planted in the 4 cardinal trees, the balancing forces of Legrand. Dathi tree of the south is the one you should visit first. The Dark Prince has chosen its protege. Make haste, for you must not let him obtain the armaments before you. Otherwise, the protege will use the armaments to open the portal to where the furbolgs are from our side.
I don't know what that means, Lazarus. Speak! Makes sense, man. Words, how do they work, right?
Once the fearbolgs rule our realm, nothing can end their reign.
But I don't ask for this. No one bit. Not one bit. This is a little bit much to take in. You must understand, Lazarus. My enemies are not waiting to return. They are in the battlefield, facing our comrades, killing them as we converse. Yet, without the armaments, stopping the feud will not even be possible, will it? Don't interrupt me. I'm trying to think.
No need to think, dear. You are indeed one of the prophesied fate bounds.
What now? Fate bounds me?
The prophesied fate bounds are those who will seek to extract and protect the armaments from falling to the Dark Prince's protege's hands. In the hand of these unfortunate souls, Legrand's future lies.
I do not see the point. I must stop the protege. I must prevent the invasion. Never once to talk about how I'm supposed to stop the Mugna feud. I must conquer today's enemy so I can start worrying about tomorrow's.
I have little faith. You'll find the answer to end all conflicts once you've gathered all the armaments.
Let's say I do this. What must I do to prevent the invasion?
There's a mentor waiting for you. You must meet her, for she is to guide you throughout your duty.
This is more complicated than I thought. I came to find an answer to end the Mugna feud, yet you gave me a task to prevent an otherworldly invasion? I think I'm starting to regret my decision to meet you.
There's a reason why the prophesied saviors are called the fate bounds. It is fate that leads them, as it leads you to me.
Enough!
It's your responsibility now, for the prophecy has decreed so.
Enough!
Calm down, dear. Raising your voice won't do any good. You must listen to me. You are stronger than you think. Lear has chosen you, so I expect nothing less of you, for only the Flame and their fate bounds are able to end this chaos.
The Flame?
Yes, my dear Aria.
The more I ask you questions to make everything clear, the more your answers puzzle me. Please, you have to tell me more. Who is the Flame?
Here, the last verse of the prophecy. The Flame will prevent the second ring, not end. But take heed as well. There's only so much a prophecy can do. The rest is entirely up to you.
I'm not sure of myself, but I'll try my best, Lazarus.
And also, one more thing.
What? Huh?
Lazarus whispers something to Aria.
I don't understand.
But the spell bearer will understand.
The spell bearer?
Your mentor. She will be waiting for you in the Phineas, near Dathi tree. She bears the spell to extract the armaments from the tree. But she will be very hard to persuade. She's more than 100 years old.
100 years old? 100 years old witch? Wow.
I know. She's one tough lady. But those words will make her believe in you.
You promise this will be the end of all wars?
Maybe Finn should know what you whispered in your ear, Aria, so if something happens to you, Finn can go get the armaments too.
I promise you this is the only way you can finally bring peace to Legrand. Like I have said before, have a little faith, dear Aria.
Thank you, Lazarus.
No, Legrand will thank you for carrying such burden. Now that I have finished my duty, we should part our ways here.
What? You're going to leave us like that? But I have so many questions.
Your questions will be answered throughout your journey. Don't worry. Now, please, you have to go. Come, let me take you to the entrance. Now we're out. I'm grateful that you have come to lift the burden off my shoulders. So long, my dear Aria.
Wait, you can't just leave like this,
And like that, he's gone.
Great.
And there goes that giant bird again.
Miss Aria, what just happened? Lazarus imparted to us the true verses, hence his purpose in this world has ended.
And the light that flew to the sky?
It's the Eye of Lear, a symbol of afterlife. I read about it somewhere. Lazarus has departed. Still, it's beautiful.
He has passed?
He departed to a higher place. He has earned his freedom at long last. He said he destroyed civilizations back in the old world. It might seem like he did, but the truth is, he's a hero of ancient times. He did them all to prevent wars and protect the future. Our very existence is the legacy he left. I don't like the idea that our realm is in the brink of extinction. I just got out to see the world. Don't be absurd. Nobody likes it either, but it seems like I have to prevent it from happening. But we don't know still whether it will happen or not. But it still might. I have a duty to fulfill now.
So you will carry on, Miss Aria?
Doesn't seem like there is any other way, does it? Lazarus seemed to so adamant about it. After I find the spellbearer, I will find the other fate bounds. Like Lazarus said, it is a burden I must bear.
And there you go. That's the end of the Legrand Legacy demo. Let me know what you guys think, and if you liked it, it might be worth a shot backing the project. I did it at the early bird threshold. You know, maybe I'll up my backing amount, I guess is what they call it. I don't know what the proper Kickstarter terminology is, but it'd be nice for this project to actually make it through. We'll see how it goes at the end during the stretch, the last few days and hours. A lot of projects end up making it at the end there. I mean, until then, the game has a few things it needs to work out. I mean, this is only an alpha build. It's even a pre-alpha version, so to expect high quality is asking much here. This is a vertical slice. They wanted us to play. They want us to give us a taste of the story, of the gameplay, of the different features that are going to be included in the game. I had a lot of fun playing it. I got a little frustrated in the end there because it kept crashing on me. But we got through the demo in the end. There are a few things that have been bugging me. For one, the models on the world map need a shadow. I don't know how many times I walked up to a monster expecting to surprise them, but because the perspective was screwed up a little bit, I end up walking right by them, and then they would have just kind of rushed to my back, and then I would end up being surprised instead of them. So that was a kind of annoying. In terms of other things this is subjective. This is completely subjective, but I hate when there are random misses in games. I say this in every single game I play. I say this in the epilogue of every game I finish. Dragon Fantasy did it, and I hate it in that game. Legrand Legacy does it right now, and I hate it in this game. Please, SEMISOFT, don't include random misses in this game. It is the most annoying game mechanic ever. It makes you feel like you're out of control of this game. In this particular instance, we were against the Harpies, which I think were called Chouters or something, and they were obviously strong against slashing attacks. So whenever I would attack with Finn, I would miss 70% of the time unless I had a perfect attack. Now, instead of making me miss, you can still give me a much reduced attack. So instead of, say, miss, instead of doing the regular 200 damage that I have been doing it to almost all the enemies, I do something like 50 damage, cut it down to 25%. I'd rather do that and be like, you know what, it might be worth risking a spell like fire that's immune, or I should say neutral against wind, than just missing. I just hate missing. It's such a cheap mechanic. Remove it. Most modern RPGs are removing miss mechanics. Look at Cosmic Star Heroine. They're removing the miss mechanic from it, instead for opting for a resistance system, which I think most RPGs should do nowadays. Obviously, SEMISOFT, this is your game. Do what you will. I already backed your project. I'm not going to back out. No pun intended there. I'm not going to back out. I'm still going to back it. And I'm probably going to end up playing Legrand Legacy to the end. Because to be honest, for a pre-alpha, the production quality of this game was phenomenal. The graphics were amazing. Sure, the dialogue was kind of iffy here and there, and there were some few bugs there. Some bugs that, like, the viewers, you guys, have seen while I was playing. The game crashed, what, 2-3 times while you guys were watching? It crashed once. It must have crashed 4 times when I was grinding. It crashed 3 times or twice. No, it crashed only twice on the final bad guy after he did his flare. But it did crash the first time I died against him. It crashed. It kind of got stuck in this weird state where there was like this black overlay on the screen. I could move my cursor where stuff happened, but I couldn't quite move. And there was another weird bug where if you kill the game through the task manager, it screws up the controls with your controller. So basically, when the game crashed, when I fought the boss, I killed the game, restarted the game, but then whenever I could move, and I could use my control pad, which was fine, this is the weird part. But then I would get into battle, and whenever the act circle would appear and the dial would start turning, my D-pad and my joysticks would be absolutely useless. They did absolutely nothing. I could not do anything. So I had to restart the game again. But what I had to do to fix it is I had to go into the controls and reassign the controls to the same key. Now, I don't know if I had to reassign them to every single key, but I had to reassign them to at least one key to kind of make the game remember that I was playing on a control pad. It was really weird. Anyway, I am really going off a tangent here. This game has a lot of potential. On a scale to 1 to 10, I rate it a go freaking back it. It is a lot of fun. Play the demo if you don't believe me. I'm actually very impressed. So yeah, this marks the end of this demo. So this marks the end of this demo series. So as always, I'm your host, Mr. Gazillion. Thank you so much for sticking around, watching the episodes, liking, subscribing, and commenting if you commented. Let me know what you thought about it. I am actually very curious. I want to know if you plan on backing this game. I want to know if you watched all the way through and what you thought about it. And I will see you all in the next series. Bye.